Alright, welcome back. So we were just entering the Zentarum hangout. This can be tricky. You can get party wiped, and I have a particular way I like to do this one, which increases the chances of that happening. Right about
That's
here.
far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. That just tells me you've met my people. Not why you're here in their stead. Really? That information would be worth quite a bit to me, if you're telling the truth. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
The traps were disarmed, so don't worry about the... But everything would blow up all the way down.
You don't want to keep Zarus waiting. Believe me. You steal anything, that might be worth a look. Good day.
So they have a million... Like you can see, they got paintings, they got supplies. A lot of it is garbage. But basically, since the goblins attacked the compound up above that they were operating underneath, they've been doing this secretly. And now that the compound above has been attacked, they're packing up and they're going to abandon this because they're going to get found out when the Flaming Fist starts to investigate. So anyways, that's just some backdrop to this.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Fancy that? So do I.
Okay, so this guy, all he has is money. But we can drop a few things, which will... And again, I'm stubbornly holding on to things I know I'm never going to use. It's just a habit. I apologize. So we're up to 489, so we're already beyond his money. So I gotta bring something back. There we go.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zarus gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only.
That is true. So he does have better stuff.
You, the way you handled Zarus, you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me. Selling my... I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it. As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
This is a tricky one because he's a jerk. And I don't think
Something
I get
can help
paid
you
later for helping him.
with. I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about. All right, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you. He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. No, don't. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service. A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose. Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. Right you are. Just asking for a little help, was all. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Okay, so now this dude has 600 of my money.
What a day.
And
Nothing hurts anymore.
Alright, back already? Fancy that? So do I.
now we can trade our stuff. Let's see. We got 310 of it coming back. I'm okay with that.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zap.
Alright, so like I said, the beholder is what they're looking for. We obviously opened the box. Just opening the chest breaks the rules for them. So having the jar that the beholder was in is still, you know, breaking the rules. The chest needed to stay sealed. The one that we picked the lock of just to get the jar out of. So,
Not this hide and seek stuff.
so that was one. And then the other aspect is we open the jar as well. So she's not going to be happy with us. And ultimately, I want to kill her anyways. I want to wipe these guys. These aren't nice people.
What's that?
Just a really nice treasure to grab while we're on our way over to... Also, there's like two halves. So like, we're on this half, and you can see this guy walking down here. There's another half of people over there. They won't fight us if we're fighting on this side. Oops. She's down here. And I'm going to save it, because I am rusty, and I don't remember all the options. I do remember getting behind her and just stabbing her in the back. But let's talk to her.
You've already brought me bad news. Tell me you've got something better this time. You lost it. Funny that. You just lost a heap of coin too. Actually, hell's with this. The day I've had, you just lost your life too. Lads, kill him.
And this is fine. Totally fine. We're going to... get to the edge. 30%, 30%, 45. We'll go after her first then. You know what? Let's make him happy.
Make it hurt.
And this, by the way, is fuel. So if it ever catches on fire, the whole thing blows up. It's a nasty business. And putting a hold on Asterion, of course, he's our MVP. Alright, so we can go after him. Can't quite get there, so let's go after him. Of course we miss.
I won't give in.
They do go invisible.
Can't afford to let up.
So I could turn that on fire. It would hit one of them. But see, two of them got up here, so it's not as big of a deal.
Time to strike.
Nothing better than 3 attacks.
My path be true.
4 attacks. I gotta hurt him.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Ready. I will ascend.
them disappear? Well, no matter. Okay. So let's go ahead and loot Zaris. So this is what I used to do. Before doing the goblins, I would come here and I would bring her the artifact that she's looking for. I would sell it to her, and then I would steal it back from her and then kill her. That's what I did. So I was highly inefficient in this whole ordeal, but it's okay. It's totally okay. We will survive. There's plenty of money. There's plenty of experience points.
Let's have a look.
You usually hit level 12 very early in the third act. And you're spending most of the third act at max level. And you're actually very grateful that the game's ending soon. And look at this. We're going to get all of our items we sold them back.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Alright, so we'll heal our guys. I'm gonna use Shadowheart to pick up all this stuff. The silver ingots do sell for good money. I don't even know if I need to read the recipe. That's all alchemy stuff here. Yep, I guess we did.
Is that blood?
Alright,
No.
so
Never mind.
we looted everybody. I don't think the next set of guys will openly attack us.
Light on my feet.
We're soon gonna find out. So see, she's got Abjuration 5. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now we're at Abjuration 6.
I wish to live in more interesting times. Can't slow down.
Again, a lot of junk. I mean, that'll help us when we're camping. These blow up, but only when they're turned on. The only thing about this particular area that I would caution you, if you're doing this yourself, is this right here, this platform burns up. And see how there's like this oil? Somebody casts fire or does something. It's not me, it's one of them. And this whole area will collapse, and then you'll end up falling down into the fire. It actually does a lot of damage to you, and the only way out is to go this way. It's annoying. Don't let yourself stand on the wooden platform. And like I said, you can see the proximity explosives. And we can talk to the guy.
I need a quick word.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
This button turns on the traps. We obviously need to get through the gates. They have treasure behind both of them. And then down here, this dog is guarding an illusionary wall. You could literally just walk right through it. And that is the path to the Underdark. So there's two ways to get to Act 2. One is to go through the Underdark, which we're going to do. The other way is to go past the Githyanki Creche and keep going that way. We're also going to do the Githyanki Creche, because that's one of the things I highly want to advise. It makes it seem like you could do one or the other. You could do both. It's just we're going to go all the way through the Underdark. We're only going to go part way through the Githyanki Creche. Like, we're going to finish the whole Creche, but we're not going to keep going and then exit the map. That's where we're going to stop. We're going to clear the map. We're just not going to exit it. Alright, so with that said, if I hit this button, as you can see, it's going to create a ruckus. So one of the things I can do is either stand down here, or we could stand up here, but be careful because that blows up along with all this other stuff. So you want to be away from exploding barrels if you can. And we can try this again. So our whole party is going to hide, and then our hand is going to go turn this on. So you can see they're all taking damage.
Time for a little death.
Your behavior has caused upset. Now a fight is unavoidable.
I meant to hit him and not the dog, but that's okay. And so yeah, they blew up all the traps and it didn't kill a dang one of them. It was a good plan in my head.
Taking position. What should I do?
You won't live to regret it.
You know, that's the kind of crap they do. I don't really think there's anything else to do. We just go unlock doors.
We've buried tougher than you.
Ready.
Well, so much for bearing tougher than me. All right. There's a ruby ring, gold band. These crossbows can be pretty heavy too.
On my way.
But we got all these keys.
Here we go.
One, of course, is going to go here.
Keep your distance, darling. What's this?
So, your summoned creature basically is immune to everything. Except for psychic damage, which very few creatures do. But, at the start of every turn, it has a chance to go mad. So what you want to do in that situation is you want to summon a creature, sort of like we did with the Beholder. Like, summon a creature into a room with a bunch of enemies, and then, like, leave. And let that creature just fight those enemies by itself. It works, folks. It really does.
Moving. What's that?
Oops. Go ahead and disarm. This is in the way. Alright, so... Okay. That's what all the keys were for.
A quick rummage.
Alright, we got her done. And 1 second, I will be right back. Okay, I am back. See, illusion. And you can just walk right through. And one of those keys that we had to kill the guys for,
Looking ahead.
which, again, you don't need the key, but it makes it easier. It unlocks this. So, we probably should have done this before the goblins, but that's okay. Now we can get on, and my eyes are having a hard time seeing, but there's a lever here. Oh, here we go.
Better not be cursed.
Do we have to spend so long poking about down here?
Long ride down. Is this
I'd much rather be outside
in the dark?
with the sun on my skin.
A dangerous place to stop. Good.
There is
Even
a
for
lot of
events.
stuff here. Most of it junk, but it really is worth money, so it adds up. Like those iron bars. That get a lot of nice gems. And we're gonna let Astarion lead here
There are traps about.
because there are traps about, and he also won't go encumbered as quickly as I will. Rotten fish is not worth carrying.
Oh, for a skeleton.
Careful, Lazel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Better not get buried down here.
Alright, the exit is to the left here, but we're gonna finish cleaning this out because once we do, we're not coming back. This will be our last time here. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. What we were supposed to do is we were supposed to do the Zentarum, come down here, clean all
Thick with spores.
clean all this out like we're doing, and then there's a little village right over here, and it has a teleporter.
Coming.
Hush. Do you hear it?
They're coming. They're coming.
No. And it's unlike any I've yet heard.
They are coming. You are coming. Let's go.
So, a lot of nice supplies. Not the Chinese supplies, because those supplies are traps, and we can avoid those supplies. All right, that dude is in our future, so we're gonna just come right on up. We'll wait till he comes back. He's coming.
I'm ready.
I am fury. I am death.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Shall we cut and run?
Victory awaits.
Now you may be wondering what happened to this. There's traps down here, and he hit one of them. It's all part of the plan.
Blood comes easy these days.
Standing up here and make them come to you. See, he just hit a couple more. Oh, we don't want that.
The dance macabre.
And there you have it. Dead Minotaurs. And then you just jump on here and walk your way down. You don't need those letters. And of course, they didn't hit them all. Alright, there's one potential monster that could ruin our day down here. But I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to go this way first.
Such depth to the shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
To the right is the town.
I'm used to a crypt's gloom.
You know what? Wait, let's go to the town first.
Nothing else.
You need nature
Broken
to succeed at these.
Must have fallen.
And those broken bones that we're passing, straight above us is where the spider was. If you would have jumped on that
Timasks.
thing, you would have
Known
found.
to cause confusion. Let's not get too close.
Something over there.
All good stuff. Alright. I just got discombobulated. Which way am I going? Oh, right here. So I need to be down there. So this way.
Huh? That wasn't a boulette, was it?
Let all the dust clear.
Timask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the...
Was swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices. The harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy. Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Alright, we got in to the Eben Lake Grotto. We will be teleporting back to here many times. Right here's the teleporter. So that's an important one to get to. We'll go talk to the Sovereign real quick, and then we'll go back to getting one of the best bard swords we can have at this stage of the game. I might even use it the entire game if I can't remember.
Damn it all.
Fungus and mold glaze the grotesque creature's face and body. A voice drifts into your mind as you gaze upon the misshapen servant.
Leave this one.
You know, I can't tell it.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. Droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwagar invaders? We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
The Sovereign's song twists into images. Dwergar changing size, slipping in and out of invisibility, invoking craven divinity. An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
So these Dwagar are not that hard to kill, but like they said, they do use invisibility, so it gets annoying because they disappear all the time. And that's the reason why I took C invisibility. It said it was very important. And also, it's like in a jungle gym that you're fighting where there's multiple levels. And it's really annoying because they could throw you off, and there's just, you could get stuck because there's like choke points and you can't get through the choke point, and now, you're wasting a turn. It's stuff like that that causes that battle to be harder.
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
Don't worry. I wouldn't hesitate.
I love her. I love her. Alright,
What more would you ask?
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
so yeah, just be careful, because everything's red.
A visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps. But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
Thanks, buddy.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Okay, I'm saving it just so I don't have to go through that dialogue again, although I would hit spacebar to
Welcome back.
jam through it.
Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
So this, you shoot an additional dart when you cast Magic Missile. That is absolutely a must purchase, if you have a mage, of course. The burning one is okay, not that great. The wearer can see in the dark up to 12 meters. We're going to grab that one. When the wearer gains lightning charges, they also gain hit. Now, we could give that to Lysel. I don't know how long we're going to be doing the lightning charge thing, but I mean, it is a combo that sort of works. It's not super powerful. This here is great for the mage. It gives you another Scorching Ray spell. Let's see. So good for a warlock, or like it said, an eldritch knight. Not real good for us. This one here, Melf's First Staff. See, it says arcane enchantment, +1 bonus to spell save, but the more important one is the spell attack rolls. So that means that when she casts a spell, she gets a +1 to all of her rolls. That could be the difference between a hit and a miss. And it also helps avoid, well, the critical misses happen automatically if you roll critical. And then we have things like this, which she could, you know, they do help to know. Same with that one. Same with that. I mean, they would be nice to know, but I think we can learn them on our own some other way. So here we have it. We just picked up a bunch of junk, so let's... Amulet of the Unworthy is also junk. These grenades We'll sell those. What's this again? Alright, so we got 1629 in value. We're gonna get almost 700 of his dollars, plus 4 really nice items. I'll buy that for $1.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
Okay. So, this for sure gonna go on her head. This for sure is going to be her new staff. And this one I'm mixed on how much value it adds. When we're in the Underdark, or any dark, if you can't see, you get a penalty to your attack. And because he's an elf, he should already have an ability to see in the dark. But we'll give it to him anyways for now. And yeah, that's going to go on her. That abjuration one is not a bad deal. And, I mean, it's a little gimmicky, but what you could do is you could just swap them out. Like, you can put this one on, cast the spell, and then put the other one back on. And just, you know, every time you rest, that's just one of the routines you do. It gives you one extra arcane ward. It works. It's, you know, not efficient or anything like that, but it works. So, literally, it was the mage hour. Your wizard gets a huge improvement bump here at this place.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared?
He usually trades with you.
I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered I had defected. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who act against the Society's goals. Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
Yeah, there's no option to trade with him at the moment.
A tongue of... You may find them in nature, or the nearby cleric.
He's definitely the one we want to...
Never seen anything.
He's got some items we want as well.
Something good here.
Species
I
evolved.
hope.
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
This is the thing that's going to unlock if we help him.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
Alright, so she has wares as well. So she's got a hand crossbow +1, which we currently already have.
Well, hello.
2 hand crossbow +1, so we're already there. Right here, your weapon attacks also deal 2 acid damage. We definitely want that one. And we definitely want this one. If a wearer heals a poisoned creature, it's no longer poisoned. And you know what? I actually have those gloves I was telling you I wanted. So this is a tough one, because that can be really powerful. Alright, I do like what we added. It has a 1520 value. It's getting very expensive here, but we're going to sell our old staff. Don't sell your potions of speed. That's the one thing that when you're in a really tough battle is good. And what it does is it gives you extra actions. Attack actions, things like that. I always hold on to a potion of invisibility in case I, can't cast a spell. This I hold on to because it gives you super strength. I don't need the drow poison, or the arsonist oil, or the basic poison. I hold on to the antidote. Oh yeah, there's somebody that's supposed to use this. How did I not see him? Okay, we'll go back and check. Yeah, see, we're not trying to sell those. What the heck? Sorry, my dog's bumping my arm. Alright, so we offset it by 737. We are walking around with 10,000 in cash, so we'll go ahead and spend it.
Balin, where are you?
Alright, this we need. So that's something we can sell. And then this is going with him. So that 12 meters is going away. Let's give it to her. Now, the reason we give this to him is he attacks with 2 hands. So each one is getting 2 acid damage. So now when you look at this, this is a 1d6 plus 4, and then it says plus 2 acid. So 7 to 12 damage, 4 to 9. And you can see the breakdown here. That it's a 1d6 plus 6. Then the Malefic Excretion is adding plus 2 acid. Dexterity is adding plus 3. Weapon Enchantment plus 1. And so forth. And then this will also add 2 damage because it's a range attack. One second.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying Myconid corpses.
Dwegar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwegar rot. I mean to join you. Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Alright, so this guy is evil. He's not a good guy. I mean, he did lose his home, and we are going to help him. But he's a jerk. He wants us to kill the Sovereign eventually, which is a dumb idea. And so, eventually we're going to have to kill him. So, the right plan in this is to just simply let him get killed. I got really disoriented there. So we're gonna let him fight for us and then just get killed. Right here. That's who I was looking for.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
We already had 6 of them.
Ah, gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, it hurts. Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwegar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear. Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Look, you've done me a good turn and you deserve the truth. But that's as much of it as I can tell, I swear it. If you need to go your own way, I respect that, but still, I'm asking. Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here. I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some dweger ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Yeah, so we just cured the gnome, and we got the boots of speed. So the click heals let you do a dash for free. I mean, it's not horrible at all. And right now, she has no boots at all. She's not the perfect character for this, but they're also not, you know, groundbreakingly, you know, awesome boots either.
I'll go this way.
Alright, so we're leaving the same way we entered. There is stuff behind us that is worth doing, but we're gonna go get our bard sword right now, which means we're going back to where the minotaurs were. And yeah, we got old Sovereign Glut here. Gonna go ahead and summon that. And then
Keep a blade close. Keep it together. Another step forward.
stay away from that stuff. Dang it. Alright, that Minotaur we don't need to worry about, because he's going up against... This is the Cleric Temple that was underneath the... underneath the goblin, the goblin camp.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
What the heck? I sometimes get disoriented with this, and of course it's been a few months. Okay, this is where we came in and turned right. So I need to go back. We're not going to go in the temple just yet. We're going up here. See that sword? That's where we're going. Now this is something also coming back to me. We could have done this hours ago and levels ago. And it would have helped us against the hag and against all these other things we've fought so far, but we've been doing okay. But
slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
That was important to
This
pass.
blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Illustray. Blood can only be honored with blood. The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
Okay, so this is an awesome sword. We've been walking around with the piece of crap sword this whole time. The Falar Aluv. Don't get fooled by its damage, because the damage is not what we're interested in. The big thing here is the performance +1 is nice, because it just makes me even better, but it's this melody. The sword hums in anticipation, ready to sing or shriek. And so, the sing, all allies have a 1d4 bonus to their attack rolls. So I can make everybody around me just get a bonus to hit, and all their saving throws are better. And then the other one is shriek. All enemies within 6 meters have a penalty to their charisma, and they receive an extra 1 to 4 thunder damage. So I'm going to cast Sanctuary, where I'm untouchable. I could run into a crowd of enemies, shriek, and have this big circle of shriekness around me, and then all my allies, when they do damage to the people that are near me, they're going to get bonus to their damage. So isn't that awesome? And the enemies can't hurt me because I'm not attacking them. I'm just standing near them with an aura that affects them. So that's the beauty of this character. I designed this character solely around the concept of the equipment that you're seeing me put on him. And this sword is the centerpiece to that. And I apologize that it took me so long to remember this. This sword is fantastic. And we should have had it a while ago, but we're fine. And it's going to make us even better. Oh, and then also, like I said, we can, what we can do is we can switch this.
I'm ready.
Go to her. See, she's already used it. Whoops. And then we can just switch it back. And he's looking for... Maybe we can give him this. It doesn't hurt him to have it, I guess. It just... Alright, so we are kicking butt.
What to do?
So I would like to go into the cleric temple, but if I leave the Underdark, I can't. Although I'm not
Should mind
technically
my
leaving the
step.
Underdark. I don't know if that dude's gonna leave me or not. We'll find out. Alright, those things that were killing the Minotaur would also kill me if I get too close. So we don't want to get too close. There is a way, either here, or maybe it's up here. There's a hole you can climb into as a halfling and come out at the top. But I just realized there's a better way. We're gonna go to here, which is a big battle, but once we win this battle, we can climb right up here and crawl in through the window and get into the temple that way. So rather than going down from where the goblins were, we're coming in from the bottom. see, does this take us there? Probably not. Just shoot that stuff. We're gonna get attacked here. There was a quick save. There was a quick save. He's coming. I got knocked down. Get off the dirt. There's no target.
Time to dally. On I go.
Get off the dirt.
Waiting. I crave blood.
Okay, remember, we're playing honorary mode, so he has shredding scales.
Let's finish this.
Now this is the one from our necklace, the free one. Now I can shoot 4 of them. Oh, diamond scales. What does diamond scales do? 100 temporary hit points. Any damage lower than 15 will not affect it. Oh my goodness.
I am fury. I am death.
That's alright, we'll just have to give him...
This is your end.
Well, so much for peace.
So I don't know if you can see it, but as he walks around, there's this, I don't know, it's a very subtle red circle.
Can feel death's cold grip. Time to move.
Dang it. Why is the chance to hit so low? So the Sovereign Glut is already killed. He didn't last long. These guys aren't going to do anything to him until we get past his diamond scales. What can I do that does more damage?
Time to strike. Let my name be known.
Another fight. Let's go.
There we go, I got him shrinking again. Definitely him. Her. I guess her. And myself. Get everybody blessed up. There we go. 45% is a lot better. I think his diamond scales are gone now. No, they're not. Yeah, I don't know if I want to attack it anymore until... Oh, look at that. We did 26 damage to it.
Survival.
Diamond scales are finally gone.
Have to keep going.
Now we got him shrieking. Health-wise, everybody's okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't have any more of those. We'll do this one.
This is good.
So you can see he did 16 damage and another 1 acid damage and then 2. That was... We're getting them good in the neighborhood. And yeah, now he's gonna escape. We'll see him again. Mr. Sovereign Glut is dead.
How further can I go?
That means we can leave the Underdark now.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
No traps, please.
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Duergar.
More for me.
A camp. Looks abandoned.
Okay, this decrepit village is where the Dwargar are.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
I usually... So, normally I go west and then solve all the quests and then come back to the east. I'm sort of doing this backwards. Okay, we want to get... The camera does not help me to sort out what I want to do here. There's a spot where we want to climb over.
Can't give up now. What path lies before me?
We're just back where we started. Okay, I'm not ready to do the Dwagar yet, so let's go back to camp. Do it the way I remember. And again, it may not be the most efficient, but it's the way I always felt comfortable sweeping through this area. Be careful, I had a red hand. You don't want to be caught stealing in here.
You'll find the key soon enough.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Oh, there's Sovereign Glut. See him? I wonder, is he gonna come back? They got him laying there like he's on a trophy. I never noticed that before.
Maybe I need more pockets.
And another thing, like when your inventory is getting full all the time, like mine is, like you can see, I'm near the cusp. The first thing is this is our camp supply shack, which is our food. And I know you've probably seen me do this before, but I take those and I move it to there, and look how her weight bumps up and my weight went back down. Just do something like that, so that way she's carrying the food instead of me. And then the other one is the alchemy pouch. So, not quite as heavy, but it's still, you know, you can let the fighter carry it instead of you. Alright. So this is the Sussex oak or whatever. A particular type of wood we're looking for.
Reese, almost like an invisible hand pulling me towards it. I'm ready.
That's what happens with that gas.
Let's move.
Now these things, the Susser Bloom, they prevent magic all around them. So if you're carrying it, it prevents you from casting magic and prevents anybody near you from casting magic.
At the ready.
We're gonna go down here first, and a lot of people miss this. Like, they didn't even realize that this existed. I'm gonna wait for everybody to get down here. Alright, I'm gonna save it, because this is tricky. These are those things that I just lit on fire. So when they explode, you don't die. You do get, I think, poisoned or whatever by it. But then any flame will cause them to explode. And here's the dwarf who's lost. He's standing in the middle of them. And then somewhere...
No. Bad idea.
I can't remember where. I think it might be here. It might be there. There's a torch. So the torch is lit. And the moment that you shoot any of these, that lit torch will ignite the whole field. It'll obliterate him, and it'll kill some treasure that's out here as well. And gosh darn it, I wish I remember where the treasure was, but like I think we're looking for this thing right here. That is the most precious of all the things. And there's only like one of these in the game. And then this is a little altar. So the person you want to do, well, first of all, you want to separate your party. And Lizelle is the perfect person for this job. And there it is, you can see the torch. So one of the things you want to do is you want to get to that torch and snuff it. Because if you snuff the torch, even if these things start to do their nonsense, no one's going to die. So again, I'm going to save it. One of the things you also could do is go into turn-based mode.
Stop! Stop! Bibberbang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
I know that. Scroll. Escape. My bag, please. I've dropped it somewhere. Thank you. Thank you.
His bag is right here, next to the torch. Alright, I used to be able to do this without going into turn-based mode, but I'm going to go into turn-based mode. And remember, we don't need to fight, so spending an action for a Githyanki jump. Why is it not, oh, on myself? So we can jump all the way to there, which is what we're going to do.
Bad idea.
And then we're going to pick up the torch to get the flame out. Then we're going to pick this up. This has the stuff he's looking for.
What are you doing? Get out of there!
And then we're going to go here. And I'm going to hit exit turn-based mode.
My back, please. Yes! That's... Yes! I just have to... And then... Here!
This is what we want right here. We just want to do another jump. Whoops, I'm dying. I'm not doing this perfectly. I could swear there was a place to dig out here too, but I wouldn't know what that is. There we go.
goes well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Ah, right. What were you saying? I was looking for Dereth. She'll be worried sick. I must need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
So here's what's crazy. Allegedly, this dwarf is a very abusive dwarf to his wife. So his wife does something to his soup or whatever that makes him dumb like this. And so he's like a really dumb dwarf now. And anyways, long story short, it's a tragedy and all counts. Because like you want to help him because he seems so nice, but then the moment you help him, he turns into a jerk again. So anyways, what you can do here is just like before. We got what we went in there for. I didn't need to... So, first lesson, I did not need to go for those candles. I could have done this first, and then went for the candles. The second lesson is, that noble stock's the only thing I really needed. So I just needed to go in, turn off the fire, help him get out, pick up the noble stock, and then jump back. That's all you had to do. And I could have done that without taking nearly as much damage as I did, but it's okay. It's all okay. And now it's safe to walk out here. And whatever's buried out here that we can dig, we can do that now. We didn't need the... It's right here, as you can see.
Watch your back.
Okay, so we did it.
Let's have it.
Now, this noble stock that we just got will actually cure Shadowheart of her memory loss. Shadowheart has a curse on her, and the noble stock will actually cure her.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. Dream in red.
And I'm pretty sure, because that's what the dwarves are after. They're after that noble stock. If I give it to the wife dwarf, I'm pretty sure she'll have it available in the shop for me to buy when I get to Baldur's Gate. I can't remember.
I knew I was forgetting something.
What?
Sorry, love.
Absolutely worthless. Bloody worthless.
My friend, Bibberban. Curious, beautiful, but dangerous. Next time, more careful next time, for certain. Thank you for your help. Me too, yes. Very glad. Someone's got to look after Dereth.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying? The shop. The shop needs all we find. Bone cloaks. Baldur's Gate. Anything from... anything sourced here. Very high rate of profit. Noble stock. Yes. There it needs noble stock. Mushroom. Good stuff. And the ledge. Yes. I was on a ledge. Crumbled to bits. And I tumbled down. Mushroom. Powerful. Dirith wants it for a brew. She's very good, my Dirith. Very good at a brew. My words get away from me. You'll have to ask Dirith. She knows the ins and outs.
I should speak up.
Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough. Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Boulder's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss. Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it.
This is the part I don't know. I mean, I know it cures Shadowheart. And I think that's the dilemma is, do you want to progress your story with Shadowheart, or do you want to... And I guess I haven't cared about the character stories that much in this game, but...
To no surprise of mine, you're more competent than Balin. Go on then. Hand it over. Loads. But I haven't got anything to offer for it. And I'm counting on the shroom for that. Give it or don't.
Boy, that was,
Sell it. What else? Worth more than its weight in gold to folk back in Baldur's Gate. There ain't much it can't cure. Wait. Please. I need this. I run a shop called Bone Cloaks in Baldur's Gate. Balin nearly sunk the shop to pay for drink. When he was of his own mind. If I can put noble stock on the shelves, it might allow us to hang on a little longer. You've sunk me. You and Balin together. No point in wasting any more time here with you.
Can't keep getting lost like that.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. No point in lingering. Not after you swipe.
Can't be too careful in these parts. Paper bang's the least of it.
let's try this.
Help me. Yes. My mind isn't what it used to be. I could run the shop again. That is, help Dereth. I don't... God! I can finally think! Look at Dereth!
What have you done?
What's the matter, woman? I got my brain back. Smile. Respect? After she's using me as a pack mule and a truffle pig these past years. If you hadn't given me that shroom, I'd be her doddering old servant till my dying day. No bother, though. She'll learn her place again, won't you, love? Like the good old days. Come on. Get to packing. We're going home.
Okay, I don't like that choice. I'm gonna spare you from watching, but I'm actually gonna reload, and we'll make a different choice. I honestly didn't remember what happened when I gave it to him. He is a jerk. But anyways, let me pause it, and we'll come right back. Okay, apparently I loaded it, or saved it, right after I refused to give her the noble stock. So, they're gonna be taken off, and, I just didn't give it to him. I still have it. So, where is it? I think she has it.
Action, not reaction.
So that's it right there. Now, if you have her Shadowheart eat it, it's not going to do any good. Like, you could right-click on it and consume. It won't do any good. You have to wait until the storyline lets you do it.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
And then the other thing is, at some point we can start consuming these larvae. And
this one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. Don't worry, you won't come to harm. I'll protect you. You are not ready.
It's him that's going to do it. Look, he's all about experimental drugs.
You know, if that parasite isn't to your taste, I don't relish the thought. But if you're going to just leave it sitting in your pack, well, one of us should try it. Oh, I have my reservations, no question. Second, there's a non-zero chance that it'll turn. But if it doesn't, who knows what kind of power we could unlock. And excellent. Thank you.
Alright, so that's him asking for it, and I did give it to him. And I think he ate all of them. And honestly, I don't think it matters who actually does the consuming, because then what happens is it's here, and you spend the points. So I can spend the points on myself, or him, right?
Still breathing.
So I got 6 points. So what this is it's like a little skill tree. So up here I can do a psionic overload, deal additional psychic damage, which the bard does do psychic damage, so it sort of helps.
70 years of terror.
And it's your attacks deal the damage, but you take the damage every turn. And you have to, you basically activate it, and it stays active for 10 turns. So you could make it so, like let's say Astarion had this, his arrows do an extra 1 to 4 psychic damage, but he takes psychic damage every round. The first attack roll you make against any target is equal to, gets a bonus. Sacrifice your health. A concentrated blast spell. And then you can charge forward. It doesn't cause any opportunity attacks. You can basically barrel through people.
It was paperback.
What now?
So we're going to do Astarion, and we definitely want this one. And by taking that, it unlocked 2 more. And you can see he has the same options we do. This one up here, once for long rest, he can change a successful attack roll against a foe into a critical. We can charm an enemy that attacks you. All of those are good. This requires further storyline to unlock the ones on the edge. And then here you can see if somebody is falling because of you pushing them or whatever, they take extra damage.
For what?
Push anything back 6 meters, so these two sort of has synergy. When you bring a creature down to a fewer hit points than your number of evolved powers, it dies, and everybody around it takes 1 to 4 psychic damage. When an enemy casts a spell, we can inflict psychic damage to the caster.
Old idiot.
Puts a shield. Invest in an ally with power that heals it when it attacks. So it's sort of like a vampiric. Your targets have disadvantage on attack rolls. Take damage every time they miss. Can reduce a target's ability by 1. It can be decent, but really, these two, Call the Weak and Psionic Backlash, are really good. So we're going to go ahead and grab this one. You can see I have 2 more. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab that. So now, any spellcaster casts a spell, he gets to interrupt them and zap them. And of course, Asterian's all over it. Like, some of these other ones, like Lysel, refuses.
Where am I?
You would have to, like, do some serious
What's
convincing.
going on? Pave my path with corpses.
That should more than suffice.
Okay, I'm gonna save it again. We're going the wrong way. My apologies, I gotta pause again. Actually, I'm at 2 hours. I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.